Hi friends, welcome to today's sleepover. I hope you're wearing your PJs. I know I'm wearing a full face of makeup, so it's a little weird, but just look at the Studio Ghibli shirt. It's okay. I'm gonna be doing another girl talk juicy Q&A video, and I did one a couple weeks ago and you guys seem to like it. I asked you to ask me on Instagram some cool questions that you wanted me to answer that are a little weird to ask people that you know in real life, so I'm just gonna tell you through your screen. It's a sleepover thing because I wanted a cute and personal setting for us to chat in. I think it's adorable. While I'm answering the questions, I wanted to paint my nails as well because, girl, my nails right now are not cutting it. Let me just say that. So, yay, let's paint our nails together. I'm going to be painting my nails this really pretty pink mauve color. I actually don't know what mauve looks like. Mauve? Mauve? What do you think is the appropriate age to have sex? Everyone be maturing different, everyone has different circumstances, but for myself, I was like, I'm gonna wait just a little bit. And honestly, I really didn't have to worry about it because no one was trying to get with me. Everyone knows themselves better than anyone else, so definitely just listen to your heart. If you're ready, you're ready. Just make sure you're ready because you want to do it, and you're not ready because you want your partner to like you better. Want to do it because you want to do it. Don't do it just because it's the next step to make that person like you more or respect you. Sometimes I'm just like talking and I don't even know what I'm saying. How many times a week should I be shaving down there? Girl, there is no set time. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. With my boyfriend, like, I'm not gonna do it. You're just gonna have to deal with it. He's like, oh, okay. Like, no one cares, and if they do care, literally, can they care about something else? There's so many issues in this world, and if they're caring about something natural that happens, then they got something coming for them, because that's really weird. I mean, obviously be hygienic. If it's a little too unruly down there, or if it's like stinky, then clean it up. You shouldn't be like, oh, it's Tuesday, I have to shave for this guy. Opening up about kinks. I've never done that before. I don't think I have any, but also I've never done anything before, so I don't know if I like it. That's a good question, and I also ask you, do you have advice? Boys don't want to talk to me because I don't have curves. Ma'am, if they don't want to talk to you because of something physical, I think you dodged a bullet. That's so weird for people to like even think that or say that to you. I'm so sorry if anyone said that to you, because they definitely do not deserve you. You deserve so much better than someone that only cares about superficial things. I can't even fathom stupidity. And I'm so sorry if you feel unworthy or just not beautiful because you don't have curves. I used to feel like that too. I was like, oh my god, no one's ever gonna like me because I'm short, I'm Asian, I have no boobs. Like I would list everything and just make excuses of what's wrong with me that people don't like me for. But it's also, I have so many amazing qualities, and I definitely know that you do too. So we need to stop focusing on that. Once you stop focusing on bad qualities just because they don't fit the beauty standards that are literally right now, because in next year, who knows, maybe our body types will be in fashion or in trend. But even if it is, that doesn't make it better than any other body type. I'm getting heated because it's just so annoying, because I felt the exact same way as you. I felt so worthless. I felt like I do not deserve love at all because I'm ugly. I'm very sorry if the lighting gets weird. The sun's going down. It's okay, it's a sleepover, it's fine. What's your period typically like? So before I had my little implant in here, haha, I had really horrible periods. It was so bad. I talked about it in my last video, so I don't think you guys need to hear about it that much. It was really bad. So I went on birth control. It was fine. I didn't have my period for 2 years. It was amazing. I've been having my period like every single day for a month, so it's been great. It hasn't been like a heavy flow, but it's like enough to have to wear a liner. It's kind of like spotting, so it's just very inconvenient. It's just like, girl, can you catch a break? Can I catch a break? Also, a lot of you asked about my implant and my experience with it. Basically, you get like this local anesthetic, and then they have this like weird applicator thingy, and they just like stick it in there, and it's kind of like, from what I read, it's a little bit more effective than the pill. I just kind of don't want to have to take the pill every day, and I'm not very scared about needles or just having things in my body like this. I like it. I recommend it, but if you don't, then don't get it. Is it weird to use a condom for a BJ? I don't think it's weird because like I understand where you're coming from. Like you don't want like herpes in your mouth because that would be kind of nasty and just not something that you want. But be prepared for it to taste like latex and rubber and just gross lube. It's just, I don't think it would be a fun time. But you know what also is not fun? Getting herpes. It's just something you have to weigh out. Have your partner get tested so you just don't have to worry about that, and then you could just go to town with it just without any protection. To each their own. Have you ever had toxic friends? Definitely. I think everyone has had toxic friends, and if you haven't, you're one of the lucky ones. I think, I don't know, people just be taking advantage, and like, for what? My friends will make me feel bad about not being invited. It would be one of those things where you'd have like a big group of friends and we would all hang out in the morning, but then like they'll have a separate group chat with like half of them being like, let's have a sleepover tonight, and then you just like don't tell everyone else, so like everyone just goes home, and then that core group of friends has a sleepover. I was never invited. So I would kind of classify that as toxic because I was always trying to prove myself, being like, I could be part of the core group. I'm cool enough, right, to be invited to the sleepover, which is weird because if they were really my friends, they would have invited me anyways. So I jumped from group to group around high school because I just never fit in anywhere. No one really accepted me. So that was really fun. But it would be one of those things where like I would hang out with a group and then they would talk about things on like purpose of things that I wouldn't know, so I would feel left out. Yay, this is so fun. Like, this is what friends are. And I literally thought that's how friends were. Like, for all of high school and middle school and honestly elementary school, I never really had like a real friend where I felt like I would die for them or something like that until college. I was like, oh, so this is what it's like to have a friend. It was really weird. I don't have much advice to get out of them because, as you know, I never got out of any because in my mind, I would rather have really sucky friends than no friends at all. Just because I just didn't want to feel even more outcasted than I did. I wanted to have people to sit with at lunch even if they didn't talk to me. Do you ever feel obligated to go down on a guy? Yeah, sometimes. I think we're kind of programmed to think that like, okay, you kiss and then you do that and then you have sex, or like it's them first and then you later kind of mentality. So I think it's just we're programmed from society to like pleasure the man first, as if it's not a two-way street. How to feel comfortable in your own body and love yourself a little more. That is an amazing question because I am still on that journey, baby. I'm definitely better than I was a couple of years ago. It was really bad. Even just like 3 months ago, it was pretty bad. I think I'm learning to wear things that make me confident. And even if it doesn't make me confident, I'll just fake it till I make it. I'll be like, you know what? I look amazing. And if you just keep on telling yourself that, at least for me, it kind of helps me. I think a key thing is loving your personality and what you stand for and your morals. If you respect yourself in that aspect, then you won't care so much about your physical appearance because you just love the person that you are. When you die, people are not going to be like, she had the perfect body, like that was a wasted life, or just, I don't know. They will remember you for your loving, happy, intelligent personality. But yes, for tips, I kind of learned to style my body the way that it makes me feel confident. I stopped wearing things that accentuated my biggest insecurity for now. I definitely want to just get over that and just wear whatever the fuck I want. But it takes baby steps. Don't push yourself too hard. Drinking a lot more water, that's helped me too, not to overeat or just think about food all the time. Sorry, I wish I had better advice, but I'm like still going through this too, so I'll let you know when I'm good. Oh, I wanted to say thank you so much for 300,000 subscribers. I hit it today and I was freaking out. I really appreciate it. I almost started crying, so thank you. How do I tell my mom about my first time? I don't know. I did not tell mine. She just like found out. She was like, so how was it? And I was like, do you feel ashamed for liking white people / outside your race? Makes me feel less Asian. I went to school and we're just around white people all the time. So if anything, it was weird to like someone that was of my race. I think right now we're in a society, mixed babies are prettier than 100% like Asian, 100% black. If anything, I was like, oh, I want to date a white guy, so I have a Asian baby type of thing. There's a difference between liking people for like an aesthetic reason and thinking, oh, our babies would be so cute, than liking someone of a different race or culture to learn about that. That's different because that's like amazing because cultures are cool. High school me was not it. Were you ever scared of not getting your first kiss? Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die before I had my first case. Because I feel like people make such a big deal, like more than it actually is. Like once you have it, you're like, oh, this is what people were rambling about. Do you wear panty liners? Because like I never hear people talk about that. Yeah, I think every person does if you get discharged, because that's something that happens that no one freaking talks about. I literally thought my body was broken. I was about to go to a gynecologist. I was like, is my body broken? Because no one talks about discharge, which is weird because it's just literally your uterus cleaning out itself. I had to wear them like every day because I have like an abnormally a lot, so that's just something about me. How did you overcome your insecurity of a boy seeing you naked for the first time? I just had to do it. I was so scared. I was about to like shit my pants. I was so nervous. I guess you just gotta do it. I just jumped in the deep end and I was like, well, let's do this. Is friends with benefits a good idea? For some people it is, because a lot of people are very non-committal. They want something casual. So if you're one of those people, go for it. I am one of those people that if you look at me with eye contact, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get married. So I don't think I could ever just give myself like that. I just get very attached extremely easily. It's like kind of not good. I'm in 8th grade and I hate boys. Am I too young to kill all men? First coat done. I think I'm gonna do my second coat off camera because it's been really hard to talk and do all of this. So on to some more questions. Tips on smelling good down there. It shouldn't smell good necessarily. I think it should just smell like nothing. If it smells bad or fishy, then there's something that needs to be done. But please don't douche. That's like really bad for your body, I read. And it's just not supposed to be there. Just don't do that. Normal hygiene and you'll be fine. But I heard that you can drink pineapple juice and it like makes you taste better, but that, I don't know, never done it before. Have you ever questioned your sexuality? I think everyone has. I grew up, and a lot of people grew up, in a heteronormative society and just mindset, especially from your parents or just peers. So once you start going into college and you kind of are just like, your eyes are opening and like you're experiencing so many things and you're seeing so many things, you're like, what's happening? Especially if you don't know anyone that's LGBTQ+, and it's kind of like, oh, well, I guess I'm just straight then. But I think everyone goes through it. Is having a high body count something to be ashamed of? Definitely not. It's very weird to me that when guys have a high body count, like they're the man, but when girls do, they're like a slut, but as if men aren't getting like most of their body count, if not all, from women. So it's like, how do they think that works? Do they think like they have sex with girls, but like the girl doesn't? Please do not be ashamed if you have a high body count or no body count, because who the fuck cares? If someone's gonna be mean to you or judge you, that's so icky and weird. Like imagine that. Like imagine people like hating you for how many people you have sex with. They have something else to worry about. Like they have something in their head that's just not working right. I feel like my standards are too high and it's hard for me to find a good guy. Should I change them? No! I think people think high standards is having a decent man, and like there's just not a lot of people like that. So it's like, wow, some guy's nice to me and like respects me as a person and listens to what I have to say and cares about it. That's so crazy. I think we're just so used to guys being the absolute worst and treating us like shit that if one guy is nice to us, we're like, wow, he's the perfect man to ever exist on this planet. Men, step up. No, not even men, boys, because you're not a man if you don't treat people equally or respect others. And then my battery died. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun to film. I hope you enjoyed this sleepover, even though I never got invited to them in high school, but hey, we're here together. Thank you again so much for 300,000. That is insane. I cannot fathom it. So if you want to subscribe, you can, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Give it a thumbs up if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.